Hey guys, so it's been a while. A lot of things have occurred since the new year for me and my family, and I'm trying to get back to normal, if there is a normal after this. But yeah, on January 5th, my father, who's 77 years old, was in a New York train station and somehow slipped into the train and got hit by the train and was dragged 150 feet. So he has been over a month in the hospital with numerous surgeries and things being removed and things being added, and it's just been an up and down roller coaster ride for me and my family, besides all the other things that has been going on for us. So if you guys could say a prayer. His name is Peter. God knows all things. Every little bit of prayer helps. Okay, so today what I'm gonna do is, because I've been trying to get back into keeping my mind almost normal as possible, if there is such a thing. So this is a book page, and I'm gonna use this one because, and don't mind, my little one is always in the background. She's my twin, so you will hear a lot of different sounds. For those of you who don't know, I have a child who's diagnosed with autism. So yeah, so I just realized that my paint cracked, so I am going to try to use it upside down if possible. Maybe I should just grab a napkin. And so again, I'm using a book page because what I'm working on is a Winnie the Pooh junk journal. And what I'm gonna do is take the page, right, and I am going to make a journaling spot. Let me see if I can get better lighting. And don't mind my table, it's just full of all kinds of mess. Well, actually, I should have used the opposite side because of all the printing that went wrong on this book page. So I just like to do organic painting, meaning that there's no actual like structure to it. It's just whatever happens. Let's see if there's any liquid, because this paint is really drying up. Had this paint for a while, and I'm using the Craft Smart blue paint. This blue is like my favorite color. Okay, so I'm just gonna give it a couple of coats because the image is still showing through. So I'm gonna give that a minute to dry. See if I can pour this back in without making a super mess. And I'm gonna turn that back up because you can see the leakage there. And put this in some water. Okay. So I really haven't been crafting or anything, but I did start this junk journal. I had shared with you guys a previous one with the same theme. Yeah, so one of the things that I did was the pages that I actually ripped out, I took some of the Craft Smart blue paint, and to make a journaling spot, you know, just painted on it. And I'm gonna go around with my sewing machine as soon as it's fully dried, because it has a couple of coats, and so it's still a little wet underneath. But I am gonna do with you guys a half of this page at least for now until that dries and I sew it, and I'll come back with that piece. So as you can see, it's a Winnie the Pooh inspired junk journal, just like my previous one. So I am just going to not randomly, only on 4 corners. Excuse me, 3 corners. I haven't recorded in a while. I'm just going to smudge some of this Lean's acid-free glue. I finally invested in some Art Institute glitter glue. Have not used it yet because I'm a hoarder. Probably end up hoarding the glue. And yeah, soon I will try it out. What a mistake, what a mistake. Why is it crinkling so much down here, buddy? Let's go. I must have did something wrong on the side. So before it dries, let's try to do this again. Still got that little crease there, but I'm gonna put something there anyway. Show you in a minute. So I did leave the up part. It's so hard to work on it when it's just poofy. So for this journal, I have been using these index cards that you get at Dollar Tree. And I normally wouldn't use these, but I absolutely like the way it works in this journal. And I will show you a little quick pass through once I finish this page first, just to give you an idea of how you can use the index cards. I'm trying to get it not perfect, but as straight as possible so it doesn't look too organic. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there. Of course, I have an issue with distressing everything. I have to distress everything, and I'm just using vintage photo. And you can see it's been well loved. I brought the re-inking, so that's why it looks so used up. Okay. So I'm gonna put that here. Sad that I have to cover so much of his feet. I should have went a little higher, but it's okay. It is what it is. So yeah, we also just had a litter of Brussels Griffon puppies. We were lucky enough to sell all the puppies. I had decided to stay with the runt for myself, but with everything that has been going on and running back and forth to the hospital and dealing with all the other things that I'm dealing with on my plate, I'm deciding to actually not stay with the runt because I just don't have the time to invest in her right now, and this is what she looks like. She's so cute. So if anyone is interested, let me know. Okay, so now that we have that done, and what I have been using is this button Martha Stewart punch. I'm going to get another index card, and I'm going to punch out a heart, keeping with the theme with the rest of the junk journal. We're gonna distress this. I've been trying to like smash my stash as much as possible and try not to like splurge this year because it's just been so much stuff going on. So I'm going to grab, I think this might be be a little too small, but I'll try it anyway. I've been using this celebrated ribbon, and I'm all out using it on this junk journal. So I've been trying to cut back wherever I can so that I don't have to run down to Michael's and get another one. Oops, I pulled one side out. Okay. Let's see, it might be, yeah, definitely too small. So I'm gonna have to cut into one of the bigger ones. Okay. So, hubby's calling me because lunch is done. He was kind enough to make lunch, so I'm going to pause it here and I will be back. And I will show you what I'm gonna do with this. Okay, so just gonna take some glue and this glue is already down to its last little bit, its last life. And I think I'm gonna go this side. So this just gives it, yeah, I mean, you could definitely journal over the words, especially if you do it at like a diagonal direction, but I like adding these because it just makes it look all the more cuter. So I'm gonna turn on my glue gun here, which is really hubby's man glue gun. But I kind of arrested it, and it's been in my care for a little bit now. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a quick little run through. I have not put the cover on yet just because excuse me. So I did nothing to this yet. I probably will leave it blank just so that the person that receives the junk journal could kind of make it their own if they want to. And so here just have a envelope, then here is a little tuck spot. This is a chipboard piece. You can see throughout I have this. Let me see if I could go close. There we go. So paint on the pages and distressed all the corners, and then sewed decorative edge, and then all the pages have storage pockets. Here goes a Winnie the Pooh card, and it says play. It's really cute. And then here goes another page. And this is just a little Charmander in here. This pocket here as well. Tigger. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to keep clearing my throat because I just ate and I have that problem. So this is a side pocket here, and actually I believe that there is also a top pocket here, which I have to stick a tag in up here as well. And then this is just the ribbon. So, and then there's this page, and I'm just gonna go through them quick because when I'm done I'll do a thorough little flip through. So just trying to show you guys like how I've been using that punch. So yeah. So Going back to this page here, but I'm waiting to see. Actually, it's dried now, so I'm gonna take this quick to the sewing machine, and then I'm gonna come back and show you how I put it down. So now that I sewed, I'm knocking everything over here. Now that I sewed my page, and it doesn't have to be perfect, it's kind of off of the image if you could see it. Got a lot of sun here today. Tell you, lately this year really haven't had too much like sun. I don't know, I find it weird. It's almost like all this bad weather is definitely man-made. For those of you who know what I mean. Just gonna cut this down randomly. Sometimes these book pages is actually book pages from a different book, and sometimes they are a little too big to fit on this page because it's not from the original book. I'm gonna go a little closer. It fits, but if I could just go a little closer, give me a peace of mind. Okay, so now back to my hopefully that's better. I'll close the curtain. I'm gonna go back to distressing because everything has to be distressed for me, especially in jump journals. I love tearing, ripped edges, vintage shabby chic. I don't know, call it what you want to call it. So I did leave all the oh boy, you see my mess on the floor. I did, how is it not going? You can see my mess of my table. Definitely a huge mess here. Okay, so I finished sewing it. I have my little strands still on. So now I'm just gonna glue this down completely. I'm not gonna leave any open corners to make a pocket or anything like that because I really don't need it. I just love to smooth out. Make sure it hits all the edges. And then of course, have a thing where I have to rub it off right away. now you see we have done a page together, well, 2 pages, and so that's the way I like it so far. But I think I'm gonna add excuse me, something else. So I'm gonna take a piece.
Bob?
Yeah, 1 second.
Bob.
Take a piece of material.
Bob, hey from Bob.
Just wait for it to dry for a second, just because I don't want to damage any of my where I'm going to put it down on the page. Okay, so just going to look for a little corner here, maybe here, maybe up at the very top. Probably not though, just because. I'm just using one of the, I forgot what they're called, pins. I might not use this charm, excuse my fingers, or the glue. I'm trying to get something flat as possible to use, but I have to go into my charm stash and see what I find. I really wish I would have had these bulb clips. Maybe I should put it up at the corner. Maybe it's just the color here. Let me see if I'll just put this on. What are you doing? So I'm just gonna add this little leaf. And we are finished. So thank you for hanging around to see me how I decorate one of my journal pages, and I got a couple more to do. 1, 2, I believe this, yeah, this is the one with the, so I also forgot I have to add one more thing to this. So I can do that with you now. Is this beautiful lace that I got at Temu. Do that with you now before. Oh, glue was spilling all over my scissors. No wonder I kept picking up things and wondering how I was getting glue on my fingers. Oops, did I take the wrong one? Yep, I did. Blooper. I should have realized. Totally forgot that I have to put lace, because I was really gonna stop with this page here and then decided to just add a little more, so I have no choice but to cover up some of the heart here. And the reason why I don't sew it is because these are original pages that are stuck in the book. So if you haven't noticed, this is an altered book. And it would just be too awkward to try to get this into the machine. And I think I'm going to change this for something. Definitely going to change this charm for something a little bit more noticeable. So there you have it. We decorated a page together. I might add a little charm to this. We'll see, because you could always just leave this blank. You don't have to necessarily use it. But yeah, so this is how I've been decorating these time journal pages. So again, I will share with you guys the end result when I am done. So I see you guys next time, and take care and God bless.